Give it up for Kevin and Michael! Woo! Hey guys, I am Kevin Michael here in the fabulous K Pumpkin Studios. And I am your host, Kevin Michael. Now, you may be wondering why I am here in the wonderful K Pumpkin Studios. Well, I have an answer for you. Today is a very special day because it is the first episode of Terrible Last Name, the history of terrible last names. And I have the greatest pleasure of talking about the history of the Butts. As you can see, the Butts family. We are going to explore the history of the Butts clan. Now, we must travel back to the prehistoric era of the Butts. And the Butts clan, or the Butts family tree, dates back to the early days of cave people. And they are a part of the Anus erectus auratus. Also currently, or what they're all and they're cousins of the hillbilly, if I'm saying this right, hillbilly Adis sapien, which they also are referred to as if I'm reading this right, they are referred to as snaggle-teeth cave people. Now, this particular group of cave people, as the name suggests, Anus auratus atis. Anyways, this particular group of cave people are the first indication, or what has been referred to as, on record, the first family to do the first cave family to do kinky butt stuff, which where the butts came from, and this particular cave family people came from, if I'm reading this correctly, really, they resided in down south of America, where you know where the border between Georgia and Kansas meet. That's where these particular cave people lived, in caves on the cusp of between Georgia and Kansas or Kentucky. I don't know. Or what is now the cusp of Georgia and Kentucky. And so in that time, we still had the land. One big giant land. They moved out west to Europe. They expanded their kinky butt stuff, cave people, family tree, till we got, and then further and further down, they changed their name to anus hole, right? Yeah, anus hole corruptus, which was about a couple centuries after, which would probably be around like 10,000 BC. And in that time, they migrated both from upper to the upper Europeans to the lower Europeans, all the way down to Australia, where the first Australian butts in 1081 BCE, the first butts got kicked out of Australia and was never allowed back, because in 1081 BCE, they developed a serious mental condition known as hillbillyitis, which is a very, very terrible disease. Also, if you know or have someone who is suffering from hillbillyitis, please contact K Pumpkin Studios and we will donate to a loved one who suffers from this disease. Because hillbillyitis is a very, very serious disease. Okay. Anyways. Whew. let me compose myself because this is no laughing matter. No, but seriously, hillbillyitis is a very, very serious disease and illness. So, please, if you know or are suffering from hillbillyitis, please contact me, Kevin Madall, or my stage name, which is my middle name, Kevin Michael, so I can help you with this disease. And I love helping people who to move past this hillbillyitis. Anyways, back to the history. So as the Butts family grew, they changed their name to Rectum. Yeah, Rectum. That's it. Really, Rectum. Interesting. Thanks. They changed their last name to Rectum Hole. Oh, sorry, my bad. I forgot the hole. Rectum Hole. I wish I could make this stuff up, but I don't. Anyways, so by this time they were still doing kinky family butt stuff. By this time in like the Middle Ages, which interestingly enough was 25% responsible for the Black Plague, or what is currently known as the Dark Ages, or the Middle Ages, because, yeah. And so, the Rectum family, the Rectum Hole family got kicked out of the Europeans. But by this time, the ancient anus the family cave people had died at this point, because when you procreate with your family and other half of your family and the other just crossbreeding with other hillbillies and whatnot, or cave hillbillies, they had died down because of a rare disease called anus diabetes, which is another serious disease. Trust me, I know people who have died from anus, who have died from anus diabetes. My close friend for the past of the last 10 years just recently died from this illness, and it is a very, very, very serious disease. So there's a report that on record has there's a record setting precedent of about 20,000 Butts family still alive. 20,000. Interesting. But they all suffer from two serious diseases. Hillbillyitis and anus diabetes. Nowadays, you can get anus diabetes by shooting sugar up your butthole. And it is a very serious addiction. Trust me, you do not want to partake in shooting sugar or any kind of diet or any sugary substance up your butthole. Because when you shoot sugar and candy up your butthole, it releases it gets into your bloodstream somehow. I don't know. I used to be addicted to shooting candy up my butthole, which I do not have. I have never gotten anus diabetes because I stopped at the right time. But anus diabetes is a very, very real thing. And this family is a part of that anus diabetes trend. The first person in this family to shoot candy up their butthole is a name by Saint Christopher Rectum, who shot candy up his butthole in 1369. Let's take a look at the fallen rectum butts family that we've lost over the centuries. May they rest in peace in hillbilly heaven. Now, by this time, a few centuries later, they keep getting kicked out of the Europeans and the European countries because they have found out they were shooting candy up their butts to do kinky family butt stuff. So, by this time, they took a plane to Canada, a boat to Canada, and by this time, they migrated, they reproduced in Canada, they that family got kicked out of Canada due to snorting candy to get high and do kinky butt stuff with each other. And they were also practicing cave people magic, which is very dangerous. You should never do. Because when you mix sugar, snorting sugar, and ancient cave people magic, it's a very dangerous thing. You can die from sugar high cave magic. Should never do. And now, by this time in the early 1800s, the last Butts changed their name before they moved to America to Butts. So pretty much, they slowly changed their name to Butts, and the last family to change their name to Butts was a guy named Herman Rectum Hole, and his kids, before he changed his name from Rectum Hole to Butts, his kids would be known as Felicia Butts and Danny Butts. David Butts is the grandson, or is the son of Danny Butts. And they bore 15 children by the 1860s. And that family would be responsible for my mother's ex-wife, Cherie Butts, which is so gross, I have trouble saying it on camera. But I referred to her as the Netflix and chill lady, or my mother's woman. Oh man, that is so gross. I hate saying her name, Cherie Butts. That gives me chills. And not the good chills. The bad kind that leaves you with a nasty taste in your mouth. Kind of like when you say supper, or outdoors, or tummy to another adult. It just creeps me out. Yuck. Okay, got that out. So, this woman would die from butt diabetes, which came a year after a quick, rushed wedding and a sudden, random 1 year-ish anniversary, she would die from butt diabetes. And the last of the butts are no more. So, that is the history of the Butts family. I've been your host, Kevin Michael. And once again, if you or someone you love suffers from butt diabetes or anus diabetes, please call me and I will donate to you and your loved one. And or if you and someone you love are suffering from hillbilly anitis, call me, Kevin Michael, and I will help you not be attracted to your family anymore. There is help for this terrible, terrible disease known as hillbillyitis. Once again, I am your host, Kevin Michael, and if you have a name, if you know or have a terrible last name, let me know. And I will do a episode on your family or that family's last name. Anyways. Okay. So so once again, that's all we have for you guys today. And we will have more episodes of the history of terrible last names next week. I've been your host, Kevin Michael, in the K Pumpkin Studios. I'm signing off. Have a good day. Bye. Okay, anyways. So, let me just say, this is just for laughs and kicks, giggles, and whatnot. So, yeah. I'm a great son. Also, anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. Please like, share, subscribe, and if you have now if you found this video hilarious and you want to give me a fake name, a fake last name, or a real last name you know or have, and you want me to make a video, I will do it. But just know, this kind of segment is just for laughs. Don't take me serious when I'm doing this kind of video stuff. So yeah, nothing personal, just for laughs, giggles, and entertainment, because I am a entertainer, and I love entertaining people and everyone. So if you have a last name that is terrible, or that you feel is terrible, or it doesn't even have to be a real last name. It could be a made-up name, a made-up last name, and I will do a video on said fake terrible last name. So let me know what you guys think. Give me some terrible last names that you want me to do. And whatnot. So yeah, let me know. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys so far. For right now, please like, share, subscribe, and have a good day. Thanks. Bye.